All right. I think maybe we should bring up Sleepyhead with the Oregon Trail. Sleepy is the last time's winner, actually.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, so this game, it like I think I've said this in the game jam chat, but it has a lot more storyline, a little less gameplay than I'd hoped. I didn't get to spend as much time on it as I wanted to, but I think it's a complete package. So let's see what you guys think.
Right.
Are you gonna play it for us, Duke, on this one?
Um, I think you can play it this
I can.
one.
I can.
I think we should also leave it open to the people who make the game to play the game for us if they want to while they're up on stage. The
Can
only
you?
reason for that is that they're going to know exactly how to do a run through in the best presentation. Whereas the people who've never played the game before, I think it's best the judges actually watch someone that knows exactly how to play because we have such a short time frame, right? So I would let Sleepy play if you want to.
Can you want?
Yeah, I was
Can
saying
do you have
that
the
last
ability to
time,
do that
but-
for us, Sleepy? That's no problem.
I think this one it doesn't really matter if you guys play it.
Well, that's
Like I
part
said,
of.
it's mostly story, so it's okay.
Well, that's what we want. We want some kind of presentation
If
for it.
anybody got shitty scores for not getting to play
do
before,
it.
sorry for not bringing it up earlier. But we're making this up. This is only the third game jam, so I just like I like the person who made the game being able to play because it just the presentation it can be there a little bit better, I think, rather than trying to figure out in 10 minutes.
I think it's
Yeah.
fine. Scrap's playing this time. Sleepy, I seen your project. I think whoever plays it can finish it. Do you have anything to say about your assets and stuff like that, or?
Oh yeah, I have credits at the end, but all the models are AI. Oh, also I can't hear audio.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, that's one
I
of
don't
the
have any
ones where
audio
you're going
either.
through a lot.
Give me a
I
hot
should
second.
check.
Should be here. It was.
Of course. Here's
Here.
what I've got.
There we go.
There you go.
Recently, we've received multiple reports of bodies missing from local hospital beds. All of the patients were near death already, but the strange disappearances of the remains can't be a coincidence. We've tracked down a man who we believe is responsible for the missing bodies. I want you to get him for me.
All right. Sounds a little too easy. What's the catch? And why'd you pick me?
You're smart, John. That's why I called you in. My crew doesn't know this yet, but I have reason to believe that the suspect's next victim is my own daughter, Vanessa. She's been missing for 3 days, and her current whereabouts are unknown. But we've pinged her cell phone several times within the vicinity of the suspect's place of work.
And that would be?
The Hotel Siciliano. Our man hides behind the facade of a mafia-themed hotel, but I believe it's a front. There's something going on back there. I'm sure of it.
So you're telling me you want me to rescue your daughter from the mob? Ain't no way I'm going near that, toots.
That's what I thought you'd say. Maybe this will sweeten the deal.
Whoa, Mama! Where'd you get that?
Let's just say I have some connections.
Big pile of
People you
cash
don't
on
want
the
to piss
counter.
off. One phone call and I could have you off the streets right now. You know I will.
All right, okay. Look, I know my business is a little rough, but I swear, I only take on the baddies.
I know, John. That's why I knew you'd be the man for the job. Good luck out there. My team will be in after
very
your apprehension to
anti-hero.
clean up the mess. Of course, that's usually an expression, but
Like
I'd look the other
24,
way if I
right?
had to do it with a mop. Capiche?
You got it, boss. I'm already out the door.
That sounds like a gangster to me.
The hotel is straight
Oh.
ahead. The kingpin should be inside. He's likely hiding in the warehouse in the back. That's all the info I've got. That should be enough to get you there.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so I know it says spacebar to jump, but it actually works with a controller. I'm using a controller.
Oh my god, that was a high jump.
I know, like
Whoa, look at that jump.
it's
Oh my
ridiculous.
goodness.
Like none of this even
Who is this guy?
Who said white man can't jump?
Right?
This guy is Hulk.
I was noticing. I kind of I enjoy the fact that you used an image for the rest of the street because there used to be games were made where like the whole scene was an image.
Hey, I ain't seen you
So
check in.
it's a
You
little.
got a room key?
Sorry, boss, but I ain't planning on staying long.
Well, the restaurant's upstairs if you're looking for a nice meal.
That's not quite what I had in mind either.
Well, then I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
And I'm gonna have to ask you to step aside before someone gets hurt. Make this easy for me.
Boys, I need backup. This guy's bananas.
So, are you dining in?
Actually, yeah. I'm here for a date with your boss.
Oh, heavens. I didn't know he swung that way.
No, not like that, you bozo. Get out of my way.
That's the guy. Get him.
These tables are very bouncy.
Not this again.
Oh, I can't go in that way. I can jump off these walls. So there we go. I figured it out. Woo! It's like Spidey
Freeze!
stuff. Oh,
Stop right there, Kingpin.
All right, you caught me.
You're damn right I did. You're a cold-blooded killer, and I'm gonna love painting that pavement with it.
What? A killer? No, I've never killed. Swear on my mother.
Bullshit. I know what you're doing here. No way I'm letting you kill that girl.
Who, her? On the table? I would never. That's my daughter.
Pardon? We doing this thing or what?
Sorry, Vanessa. I've got a little bit of a situation on my hands.
Excuse me, are you done yet? I've got a bit of an appointment.
You're alive, and not under those covers.
Sir, the procedure needs to happen right now if it's going to happen at all. I only have so much anesthesia.
Wait. What on earth is going on here?
Well, you see, my daughter has a very rare illness. We went to many doctors all across the country, but none of them would take the case. They said it would be too costly to attempt. She'd need multiple organs replaced. Even if we could get one or maybe two, we would never be given a real chance with the amount of lists she'd be on. So that's why you see the display before you. I'm just trying to save my little girl.
And what about Vanessa?
Oh, I'm just here to get paid. He said he'd pay off my debt if I gave him a kidney. I don't need this thing. I've got 2 of them.
So, you're not kidnapped.
Not at all, sugar.
And what about all those bodies? You were responsible for all those deaths.
Goodness, absolutely not. Every one of those patients died of natural causes. I simply swooped in and gathered what was left before the doctors knew what had happened. And don't worry, I compensated the families well. Their loved ones are taken care of.
So, you ain't even a murderer?
Not even a little bit. This hotel has given me everything, but it doesn't mean more to me than her. I would give it all up for a cure. And so, that's what I'm doing. Circumventing the laws imposed by corrupt politicians who limit the free market capitalism of selling a loved one's body parts to those who need them. Standing up to Big Pharma and their lists of people who deserve those body parts. They're thieves, and those families have been compensated more than they ever would have been otherwise. So you may lock me away, but I have not broken any just laws in any case.
We know you're in there. Come out with your hands where I can see them.
Let me take care of this.
AI voice, right?
Freeze! Hands up or I'll shoot!
Chief, it's me, John.
I don't know who you think you are, but you're a wanted criminal. Take one step closer and I won't hesitate to put a bullet in you.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? You called me here.
I knew you were a murderer, but now you must be high too.
I don't understand. She told me about you. That's why I'm here.
Wait, you are working for her? Bad idea, my friend. She's one to hold a grudge. Probably why she sent you and not the rest of them. We go way back. Arrested me about 10 years ago now. Don't worry. Nothing violent. Just a bit of business fraud. Taxes are theft, you know. But after I got out early and started to make
I think
a
I'm
name
ready
for
to give
myself,
some numbers.
she couldn't handle her failure.
Look, I'm real sorry. I got us
It's
into
not-
this
We're
almost there.
mess. I'll get us out of here. Just stay close.
So this is the end of it. Whoop.
I definitely can't do that,
We're
my
just gonna
friend.
do what we do.
Yep.
Get up out of here. And there's
Thank
that.
you, my friend. Although we shall part ways tonight, my work is not done, and neither is yours. Good luck out there, John. I'll pray for your safety.
Thanks. You
Yeah.
too.
Last night, 2 kidnapped girls were rescued from their prison behind the Hotel Siciliano. Police report that the primary suspect is none other than hotel owner Giorgio Siciliano himself. We don't have all the answers yet, but one thing is for certain. Without the help of our courageous police chief, these 2 young women would not be with us anymore. We owe her our gratitude for keeping us all safe. Thank you all, and good night.
Anarcho-capitalist get manhunt, basically. So
Pint net.
there you go.
Yo, listen. Okay, gameplay. I can't give you a good gameplay score. There's so much chat. It's kind of just jumping around. It was 1 minute. It was like, hey, like we're gonna go get him, and then you're in a restaurant, and then you're in a lab, and then it was like get him, boys. And there's no, and then the police were gonna shoot you, but then they didn't, and they was just kind of just running around. Gameplay, it wasn't really, you're kind of just moving from place to place, and then there was like chat boxes. So, you know what? I'm gonna give you a 3 on gameplay because the jumping, or I could maybe see it becoming something, but originality, I'll give you a 6, and a lot of that is because of you clearly put a lot of effort into giving each character its own AI voice, and I thought that was pretty cool. For the matter of the time that you had to do that, that I can see a lot of work going into that, and the story, there's lots of story in there. So and then adherence to theme, I think I'll give you a 6 as well. I was definitely seeing some of that theme, as far as maybe teaming up with the police and then getting double crossed, and then and then there's like the mafia and the lab guys, and like there was the theme is there, but the gameplay was just it was just all listening to AI voices and chatting. There was no shooting, there was no objective really, other than just like get through the conversations. So yeah 366.
Yeah, definitely. I feel there was combat planned, and that was one of the things I had to cut. Like I said at the beginning, it was more talking than gameplay, and I realized that.
These things happen, man.
Yeah.
Last time around, you won, man. Every game
2
can be
weeks.
a banger, right? But I thought it was cool, by the way. I just want to put in my. I really like the guy, with this the talking. The talking was really good, but I can agree that sadly you didn't get enough gameplay in it to hit it. But or originality, I really think this was in some sense original, in another sense not original at all. Like it had both. It's very hard to say. And theme, I think you hit the theme pretty good. I mean, you're the first game I seen so far when I seen some kind of unexpected ally. Personally, now I'll let the other judges talk. We can start with tunes.
I'll jump in then. On creativity and originality, I think you have done a great job with the assets that's there. Getting lines written down and having a story that has the beginning, the middle, and the end is there, and there are jokes in there that genuinely made me laugh. So I think you have everything there for it to be above average. So I gave it a 6 on that one. You're definitely the first one to actually have the theme nailed. It's there. There is a twist where it looks like, well, the main protagonist, he changes his mind and then helps the guy. I don't see them becoming really allies. It's more the protagonist helps him escape, and then that's the thing, right? So it's a one-way deal. But I don't even really know how to score this other than saying, like, yes, you have the theme in there, which is the first time tonight that we've seen that. But is the theme fully accomplished? I've given it a 7 on that front, which puts it in the high mark because it's the most of the theme we've seen so far. Gameplay wise, we need to go into all the stuff of what is a game. Then it's definitely playable, and it's playable again and again if you want to. I've given it a low score there. I've given it 3 because it's definitely a game. It does have jumping mechanics in there, so I hope you find that fair.
I think you guys are on par with it. Yeah, this theme, it hit the marker for it. It had the plot twist. Yes, I get what Toons is saying about the one way. A lot of times you end up with like a false choice in some games where it at least lets you feel like you were making a choice too. I get that would be kind of difficult to put in here. I don't think I'm going to use that as a knock on it because there was all of the story, the banter, those things. It was cheesy and but it was good on that front. So the theme I'm going to give an 8 on that, on the theme, because you're like, oh, I'm the hero. Yes, chief, I'm going to go do the thing. And then it's like, I got the guy. And then it's like, I'm just trying to save my daughter's life, and then the cops show up and they try to arrest you. So yes, that I'm going to give that the 8 on there. Originality, I gave a 6 because it's a story. It's got all those things in there. It's got, you're coming up with your own characters and you're building them in that way. So they're there for that, AI or not. Big deal. I can see the substance to it. Gameplay is lackluster. It's comical in the wrong way, but I get where your focus was. You took the time you had, you put it towards, I have this idea that I have to focus on the theme and hit the main point, and then fill in the gaps later as I go. The level design I didn't get to experience because the game mechanics nerfed it. It was gone. I was just like, whoop, I'm up over everything and out. That would be cool to actually see a game mechanic other than moving around and just jumping through the thing and getting to the story. Like the story, the originality, so the gameplay got a 4 because it's functional.
What's originality again?
6. So if I gameplay, originality, theme in that order, 4, 6, 8.
4, 6, 8. Perfect. Right. Thank you. Do you want to do some closing remarks, Sleepyhead?
Cool. No, that's about what I expected when I submitted this. So, yeah.
Bro,
thanks for thanks for
still
judging.
You're still fighting the good fight, man. I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, I almost didn't submit this at all, so I'm just glad that it came together at the end into something that I could present. So, Yeah.
Yeah, I basically both you and the Voxel Tech demo and one more. I basically said submit, submit.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Let's bring up the next one. Okay, bye, Sleepy.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sleepy.